Kyle here for IDJNOW at this year's Namm show, and we're hanging out at the Ultimate booth with Steve, and he's going to tell us all about the brand new TS-1000 carrying rack and speaker stand. I guess it's a combination of both, so I'm going to pass the mic on over to Steve. Steve, thank you, and let's hear a little bit about the new TS-1000.
All right. Thank you, Kyle. Well, the TS-1000, as you can see, is a pretty new design for getting your speakers into the gig as far as load in and load out, but also being a stand at the same time. So there's no need to take the speakers, put them back together, take them apart, and get them back out. They just stay here. It's a semi-permanent fixture where we're actually just using where the bar goes in the cup on top of the subwoofer and at the bottom of the satellite. And we've got a fasten down system that will account for any size subwoofer and any satellite. And then this stand is, of course, a cart as well. We'll talk about the wheels first. The wheels are actually no air, so there's no chance of going flat. And we actually have bearing-loaded sealed bearings, and they're right off the shelf, the same thing you'd find in a skateboard or on a pair of rollerblades. So those are user serviceable as well. And then this whole thing is going to be made of stainless steel, and as you can see, there's just an adjustment here for the satellite where we can go up and down. And Ultimate has come out with a wonderful invention that is on their speaker stands called air-assisted lift, and that means in this this part of the stand is a pneumatic shock that any satellite weighing 50 pounds or less, literally as you loosen up the knob, will rise itself to position, and the harder part being pushing it back down. Anything over that, 75 pounds to 100 pounds, and actually there's a very high weight limit rating. You could have a 300-pound satellite if there was such a thing. Just takes a minimal effort because it's still being assisted by the air. You fasten it down. Everybody's asking how high this will go, and this being a prototype, is not quite as fully extended. There'll be another 12 inches here, and as you can see, there's an adjustment down here that'll come up 14. So the full height on the satellite can be in excess of 8 feet. And then when it's time to pack down, you go into position, this locks down, and this will go down inside, so there'll be no play from side to side. This is fixed. You lift it up and you take this away. And you either put it in the truck and throw a cover over it, or you put it in the closet. So as the needs of the speaker configuration and reinforcement has changed, used to be a tripod and a single speaker, now we're seeing mobile DJs, we're seeing medium to large audio reinforcement in any kind of venue. Having a subwoofer with it, this is the perfect solution for being both the stand and the easy roll in, roll out.
And I can see that there's a lot of mechanisms and whatnot. You can break this down and fold it up into a compact design as well.
Well, it does that for shipping, but the idea is this is kind of a semi-permanent installation. So you leave it with the cabinets on it. That's its real forte. And then when it does ship, yes, the bottom plate, as you can kind of see, that comes off for shipping. These two pieces come off for shipping. And then the whole thing would come in a very flat box, and you could break it down to that extent. It'd be done with hex screws and such.
So the idea is to leave it like this, roll it right out of your truck, and then roll it right to the job site, pop the speaker up, and you're set to go.
Yep. And you're set to go, and then same thing on the loadout.
And what's the weight of the unit?
This is still a prototype, and when it becomes stainless steel, I'm estimating somewhere in the 20 to 25 pounds. So, and they're also using the epoxy, heated paint here. It's not going to chip, it's not going to scrape off. So
that's great. 25 pounds, easy load, and it sounds like a cool product. Steve, thank you so much, man. We really appreciate it. So that's the Ultimate TS-1000. For more information on this and many great products, you can check out idjnow.com or any of our great retail stores.